What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bree Dupree, and I'm back with another video. So it'll probably be up by now, but I posted a video and it was like all of the free makeup that I've been getting lately. And I don't know why I just did that. I like my hair like this. I was showing you guys some stuff and I haven't tried those things yet, so I thought, why just try them today on me, is because I got all this new makeup and I thought I would do a full face of first impressions. I also went to the store because, you know, I work at Ulta and we have just been busting things out, so I bought some new like foundations and primers and stuff by myself. So it's a mixture of things that I got for free and things that I bought. So I decided now I'm just going to limit myself to only $100 a month to spend on stuff like hair products, makeup, and etc. So this was the purchase I made this month, and it wasn't even $100. It was like $60 or something like that. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to first start out today with the eyes per use. I'm gonna prime my eyes, but it's not gonna be anything new, so I'm just gonna come back with my eyes primed. I'm just gonna use the Anastasia eye base. I'm well aware I look crazy, but my eyes are primed, and I decided I'm gonna start using these because I don't buy makeup wipes anymore, so it's kind of a little bit harder to get my fallout, if there is fallout, because we're using new shadows today and I don't know if there will be fallout or not. So we have two palettes to choose from. I have here the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn, and I have here the Dominic's Cosmetics Celestial Thunder. So here's how Celestial Thunder looks, and here is how the Ace Beauty one looks. I'm thinking I'm gonna probably use the Ace Beauty one today, and I might use Dominic's Cosmetics, this orange in here, or maybe one of these oranges, because I'm gonna do orange brows. My eyebrows were bleached and dyed a light pink because my hair was light pink, but now that the hair has kind of grown out, it's a little bit darker, so I think I can get away with doing orange brows since my hair is half and half and I'm gonna be doing a yellow eye. I feel like that'd be a great way to sort of incorporate the orange since my eyes will be yellow. But I do like that there are some oranges in here. I do have a harder time finding good oranges versus good yellows, because yellow is a more popular color these days. And even in my rainbow palettes, there's not even that much oranges. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. I'm just going to take this one. It's a Wet n Wild brush. It's really fluffy. And really, there's not going to be much to this look. I'm just going to go into this yellow right here, and that is called Daybreak, and this is the Ace Beauty palette we're using. And I'm just going to put this in the crease and see if we can sort of build it up in a way. Right off the bat, it does look like it's really pigmented. So that's nice. And it seems to be blending out good. I'm having a little bit of issues right here in this area. Can you bring you guys a little bit closer? I try to bring you guys closer, and then I feel like every time I look down, you're just staring at the top of my head. And I try to edit a lot of that stuff out, but it still seems that way. Yeah, it seems like I'm having an issue right, I don't know if you guys can see, like right in here. It could be my primer. It could be a lot of things. It doesn't look like it really wants to build up right there. So I'm not gonna make it. And I'm gonna put that out here. It's gonna be a real easy look today. Probably 3 eyeshadows we're gonna be using, so. This chair makes that butt so numb. I'm going to take a smaller, more defined brush. This is kind of like flat but fluffy. This is just stained. It's clean though. This is the Juvia's Place JP 007 Pro Blending Brush. And I'm going to go in with a little teensy bit of this brown here called Pyramid. It's this lighter brown right here. And I'm just going to build that in my outer V and slightly drag it in, but not all the way to the inside of my eye. I just want to create a little bit of depth here. Since we're going to be putting a shimmer on the lid, I literally just tapped into the pan once, and this is the pigment I'm getting from it. It looks really nice. I'm just going to bring it in a little bit, whatever's left on the brush. So it just gives us a little bit of definition, but nothing too crazy. I'm gonna cut the crease or anything, and I might do 2 shimmers now that I'm looking at the palette, because I feel like this one could go good on the inside, and we can kind of blend this out with the brown. Here's how they look there. Very, really nice. So the first shade we're gonna go on with is called Sun. I'm gonna put that on the inner 3/4 of my eye, probably. I'm just gonna use a flat shader brush. And I'm not sure how this is gonna react, so I'm just gonna use some primer water to spray my brush. Well, you know what? Let's see how it looks without it being sprayed first, and then we can go from there. It's picking up on the brush. Very chunky. I don't know if you guys could see how it looks, but it's coming very chunky. So I think this might have fallout if you don't spray it. We're about to find out. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that at all. Let's spray the brush. Okay, hopefully that helps with something. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Probably would still prefer my finger. It picks up weird. It could be my brush. I'm using a very cheap synthetic haired brush. But it's beautiful on the eye. And I'm actually not getting any fallout, so that's nice. I feel like it just looks weird. If I zoom you guys in all the way, do you see how here it's like sort of picking and choosing where it wants to be placed? Let's see if it behaves better with my finger. The texture of this is very like sticky in a way when I put my finger in there. I don't think I'm the biggest fan. I don't know if you can see, it's like piling up here. I feel like I could just take my finger and scrape it off, which leaves the other side with just a finger and see what happens. Right off the bat, I'm liking it way better with just using my finger. Hopefully this next shade performs better. I'm just gonna go in out here and apply some of this called Serengeti, and it's like a goldy shade situation. I guess I'm just gonna use my finger actually, and I'm just gonna use my pinky and press it in here. That's really pretty. But as I'm doing that, if my finger runs into my color already placed down, I feel like it's lifting it up. But just see how it just blends a little bit better into the brown. It's kind of hard to do it over here with this finger anyway. like that. So for liner today, I picked up these ColourPop when they came out with their gold whatever collection, and these are like their little like metallic eyeliners, so I kind of want to use them. Let's use the darker one. I feel like this is a rose gold one. This is in the shade the Rose Standard, and I don't know, I'm kind of nervous because I've heard mixed reviews about this, but it's just like a little baby liner, and we're gonna be putting lashes on, so it doesn't look good. Like, I might put the lighter one in here and then go out to the darker one. Let's do that. If it doesn't look good, I'll have on lashes, so it's not like it really matters, but I just kind of wanted to see how they would perform. So I'm gonna go with the lighter one. This one is called Gold Rush. There's one more that's Gold Rush. This is the Rose Standard. There's one more that's a darker copper or whatever. I didn't want to get that because I don't really use those colors that much. I normally just use use rose gold, and I just wanted to get this gold one to see how it would do. So I'm gonna put this one on the inside. Oh yeah, you can like barely tell. And this brush, if you can see, is like frayed, so, or I guess it can easily happen. I don't know, because now it's not frayed. When I start to put it on, it starts to fray the brush, so that's weird. You can barely tell I have it on, or I'm using it, I guess, in a way. I'm trying to zoom you in as close as you can get so you can see this. Yeah, you can like barely tell that I have it on. And then on the outside, I'm gonna put on the rose gold one called Rose Standard. This one is frayed too. I don't know if you guys can see. It's a little frayed. So probably should have done a felt tip if I were them. Oh, this one's cute. I feel like this one you could probably see a little bit more. Just gonna do a little wing. There's a little bit of shimmer in here, like a little bit of glitter that I like. So you can like see it a little bit. I actually kind of like it. How do we feel about it? Are we liking it? Okay, whatever. Let's move on to Thy Face. We've got some new stuff today. I'm just going to sanitize my hands. I feel like this liner is kind of a little bit heavy in a sense. Like I feel like I can feel it. So I feel like I can feel it on my eyes. It's not nothing too crazy though. For primer, I'm probably the last person on earth, but I'm gonna try this Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Primer from ColourPop. We finally got this in Ulta, so I spent like 3 days swatching it in my hand. The back of my hand was so soft afterwards, so I finally decided to just go ahead and get it. I actually bought the whole line, which is something else you'll see later. But I bought the foundation too, and or the tinted moisturizer, and it's one of my favorites to wear, especially when I have to go straight to Ulta for my second job, because it's so lightweight. It just evens out your skin tone, and it's a lot easier to take off when I come home super late and I don't want to do a whole like makeup like oil and a whole thing. Now for foundation, I bought the Milani Screen Queen foundation. I hope I got the right color. This is in the shade 310 Golden Sand. I feel like it could work. I swatched it on the back of my hand in stores. I have not tried this yet. I know that it has some type of technology that's going to protect your face from blue light or something. And this claims to be luminous natural skin finish, buildable light to medium coverage, and long wear. So let's see how it is. And I also got a new like sponge. This is the elf sponge that everybody talks about. I've heard everybody and their mom talking about this. Right off the bat, from getting it wet, it like doubled in size and it's like very, very soft. I haven't felt a sponge that's this soft and squishy before, so I am very excited and optimistic about that. I am just going to put a couple pumps on my hand, if I can get it to come up. There we go, it's coming. And it's kind of a thicker consistency, if you can see. Like, it's not sliding down my hands. It doesn't seem to be as thick as the Milani like full coverage one that they had, like the conceal. It was like you can conceal it and do other stuff. I don't know. And then I'm just going to take, well, I normally take a, whatever. I'm just going to take a foundation brush. This is how I like to apply my stuff. I don't like to put my fingers on my face. And I'm just going to put that on my face with the foundation brush. This is about 2 pumps. I'm gonna use this fluffy part of the sponge, or the back part, and see how far this takes us. Right off the bat, oh Jesus, things are happening. Right off the bat, I don't think it's taking us pretty far. I definitely think we're gonna have to build this up. This is definitely, it could be because the sponge is new though, and I know like sometimes sponges are gonna soak up a lot, so that could be part of it. But I feel like it looks like I literally put nothing on my face. So, like, I feel like that just disappeared. Let's try it again. Let's just squeeze this on my face. See how that goes. This sponge does feel nice on the face though, I'll tell you that much. I don't like this. I feel like this is less coverage than the ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer, and that's marketed as a tinted moisturizer. I feel like I can see every single thing on my face. So we're gonna go in one more time. Let me try with a brush. Maybe it just needs a brush. And it is not looking good on my nose. And I barely even put primer on my nose. Try to zoom you guys in so you can see. It's just like sitting on there. It's not really blending into my nose. No. This is so crazy. I usually am not picky about foundations. Like, I'll normally try to make them work or just keep them for like for mixing with stuff. This is going back. Like, this is how bad I feel about it. How do I not have any internet? Okay, yeah, this is $13.99. And I wish I had better like just set up in here so you guys can see. Let me just get close. Like, look at how bad my skin looks. First of all, my smile line, it's already creasing in my, where's my mirror? Yeah. It's already forming a line in my smile line, and like normally my foundations don't do this for hours. It's just not looking good. I don't know if it's the primer mixed with it, but you can see everything on my skin. If I camera focus. Like, look at how bad that looks. Look at how my nose looks. I feel like, especially around here, I feel like it looks so bad. And now that I've had to put 3 layers on to get to a level of coverage that I feel comfortable with, I feel like my face is cakey. It is giving me a nice little sheen, but that could also be the primer. I really am starting to like this eyeliner. I wish I didn't have to feel it on my face, but it looks good. So I'm not a fan of that. I'm returning that at all. Let's move on. I can't dwell on this forever. Let's move on. So I got the new ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. Again, not the newest thing to ever hit the market, but my Ulta just got this. In fact, we're not even selling the old concealers anymore. We're only selling these. So if you're wondering where the old concealers went in ColourPop, that's what happened. We just don't have enough space. Well, at least in our store. I can't speak for all the stores. So this is supposed to be the hydrating concealer. I actually have used this concealer and I'm still trying to form my thoughts on it. I do know that I need to do one side at a side because I feel like it dries down fast. And I grabbed the shade 45W. I will say the color range is super strange. There's a lot of pinky based concealers. Nobody needs that many pinky based concealers. I can understand for color correcting, but we don't need that many in that short of a shade range. Like for the light to medium spectrum, there's a lot of them that are pinky undertones, and I'm glad I didn't fall in that spectrum. Cause I will say that as of right now, I do prefer the other ones. Did you guys know ColourPop changed their packaging for the other ones? I bought a new one. Here, I'll show you. Look, so this is a newer one. The packaging is like a frosted glass, and then here's the old one, and it's like a clear glass. Did you guys notice that? Because I did. It's crazy. I wonder what made them want to change that. I don't have any new setting powders today, so I'm just going to set my eyes down using the RCMA No Color Powder, the translucent one. I feel like my forehead's kind of small. I wish I had a bigger forehead so I can put the lace frontals like how the other girls do, but I can't do that. My forehead too small. I'll have no forehead then. And I don't have a new setting powder either, so I'm just gonna use my old tried and true Coty Airspun. And what I've been doing lately is putting some in this cap, using this extremely large, this is from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collection. This is the JH01. I've been using an extremely large brush and just like really tapping it off in there and just like setting my whole face. That's what I've been doing lately. And this is just the regular translucent Coty Airspun. I know they came out with some other ones, but this is just a regular one. And the only reason why I'm setting my face, you could be asking yourself, why would you use a luminous foundation and then set your whole face? Because I'm feeling super cakey right now, and I'm feeling like I'm super creasy, and the powder is the only thing that will save me from that. So that's why I'm using this powder. On a normal occasion, I wouldn't be, and I haven't been setting down my whole face. I've only been setting down my concealer and certain parts of my face to make other things blend better on top of it. But today is a different day. For bronzer, I have two different bronzers because, listen, I got this one from Wonder. This is a Trip for Two, and this is supposed to be their bronzer. This. First of all, it looks like a highlighter if you ask me. And it doesn't even look like... Who is getting bronzed from that? Just for shits and giggles, we'll put it on. But I just want to know who's getting bronzed from that, because it ain't your girl. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. But I highly doubt it. Does she look bronzed? Do we look like we're getting bronzed? I feel like I'm getting highlighted. Wait a second. Do you see something? Is she getting a little bronze from this? I think my package just came. I feel like maybe she's a little bronzed. It doesn't look much in person, but on the camera she looked like... Okay. Still gonna put something on top of it, but now I don't know if this means that I'm pale. okay? Because if you a dark girl, if you want my melanin, full melanin sisters, I don't know. And it does have shimmer in it, which I normally do like. But she looks like she a little bronze. Let's also though go into, I'm surprised by that. I'm really shocked by that. I was not expecting that at all. Wow. Anyways, let's go into a little bit more bronzer because I thought that bronzer was going to work. So these are the Tarte blush stacks. I won this at work. I talked about it in my free makeup. I have used this bronzer before, but only once. So let's just go with a little of that because it did bronze me up. But since I'm doing yellow and I have so much color going on, I just want to make my face look a little less lost in the sauce. But hey, that bronzer actually worked. So kudos to you, Wonder. Let's just do our brows. So I said I wanted to use, I'm liking how these brows are looking though, low key. Okay, anyways, so yes. For brows, I said I'm gonna go with the orange eyeshadow. So let's just stick to this palette. Well, I don't know. I feel like, is that orange too dark? We're just gonna do it. Let's just go back with Ace Beauty, and I'm gonna go into Grand Canyon, which is this rustic shade there. Okay, we're back. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about these lashes. I got these lashes, these faux minks, and you know when you buy weave, they give it to you because I'm like, we're trying all new things and they look really pretty. But I just feel like at the ends, I already trimmed some off. I trimmed one of these off, but I just feel like at the ends, it's making my eyes look kind of like they're drooping down. But we haven't curled them. I haven't put on mascara yet, and that's what I do after they're fully dry. All I did for the lower lash lashes, I finished it up, was just put some of Daybreak, which is the yellow that we used, with Pyramid, which is the brown that we used under there, and blended it out. And that's all I did because I wanted to try some new things. So I'm thinking I want to put liner to define my eye, and my boss gave me this. This was also in my free makeup haul. This is Hollywood and Vine Velvety Touch Smooth Kohl Eyeliner in black, and it's like the longest stick. Look at how long it is. It's like wider than my face. It's like the longest eyeliner stick I've ever seen. And I want to put that in my waterline. So let's do that and see if I like it. These lashes are so distracting. They're so pretty, but they make my eyes look so droopy right now. I don't know if it's the angle or what. I like the eyeliner. It came on really black, super smooth, not dry for it being a stick or anything. Let's take a break and let these lashes dry because I'm gonna curl them and then use the new mascara together. And let's move on to blush and highlight. So for blush, I have a few options. I can use one of the blushes in my stacks. I can use one of the blush in this Wonder that I use the bronzer in, which is a really nice blush. Or I could use these blushes. I've never used this brand before. This is from Alamal Cosmetics, and she came out with these 3 blushes here, and I'm actually leaning towards this peachy one. So let's just try that because I've had this for like months and I've never tried it yet, and because I'm not the hugest blush person. So this is in the shade Seclusion. Let's just see how that looks, and if we don't like it, I also have another blush option that I cannot find. Yeah, it's not in there. Oh, here it is. This is one by Ciate London, another brand I've never tried, and this one's just like a little bit darker. So if I think I want it to be a little less peachy, a little bit more dark, we'll probably go in with that one. The normal blush brush that I use is really pink because I did a look for Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, what are you doing? It's Brie Dupree, all one words. I did a very pink monochromatic fairy look, which I'm probably thinking about recreating for you guys. So we'll see. It's gotten a lot of heat on my Facebook. Not so much my Instagram because I don't have that many followers, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see all my makeup looks probably before I even post the video up. So let's just go with this blush. and see. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Do we like that? I kind of already had some leftover blush on here, but nothing too crazy. But I actually quite like that. Let's see if it looks the same on the other side. Very powdery though, I will say that. Oh no, that's the color. No, that's really pretty. I like a bigger blush brush for this. Sometimes because I don't like it super concentrated on the apples of my cheeks. I like it to blend in with my bronzer and all of that. But look at that little sheen that it gives. A little sheeny moment. That's really cute. I think we're good with the blush then. That's really cute. That was this color here, Seclusion. I'm a sucker for a peach. So for highlight, I guess the only new highlighters that I have, well, ColourPop sent me this, and I'm pretty sure it's one of their loose pigments for, you know, sometimes when they're late and they're like, oh, sorry, took so long, and like, here's a free gift, and that's how it looks there. So let's put this on and see how it looks. I don't have a shade for you guys. All it says is ColourPop. That's literally all it says. So I don't know what the shade is, and I apologize, but this is like one of the only new highlighters that I have. So let's just go in with it and see what happens. I'm just going to use a bigger, fluffier brush. I'm going to tap it in there. That's a lot. I'm going to tap a lot of that off. And let's see. I'll probably go on something on top of it, but it is nice if you're looking for something a little subtle. Then it could be nice. I don't even know if this is meant to be a highlighter. That's just what I'm using it for. It's kind of hard to pick some up because it's like all up in the sauce. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I didn't put enough product on the other side. Because I just fully dunked in there, and that's gorgeous. Hello, how are you? I'm gonna go in with some more highlighter because one is never enough, okay? And I'm just gonna go in with the one that's in this gold kit right here, on top. Just like right here in this area to pinpoint some more light. And like, that's it. A little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, I want to go into setting spray before we do our mascara. So I've already used this a couple times. I love it, but we're going to use it on camera. I haven't used it on camera yet. And this is just a hyaluronic acid setting mist from ColourPop from their Pretty Fresh collection. And we're just going to, the mister on this. Ma'am, the mister? It's just ridiculous. Can you tell that I love it? Can you tell that I love it? I'll tell you something. With this one, I literally had to change the cap because whatever was in here was so sticky that it ruined my sprayer, and I had to change the cap. So this one is gorgeous. All right, let's curl the lashes and do the mascara next, and then we'll do lips and we'll be done. I do have a new mascara. I'm kind of nervous because I've heard some bad things. I've heard some good things. This is the Grande Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with castor oil. I don't know why we're putting oils in our mascaras. That's probably why I've heard bad things. Oil and mascara, in my opinion, don't mix. But whatever. We're going to blend the top and then we're going to go in with the bottoms. This brush is pretty cool. I got some mascara right there. All right, this is how the mascara is looking. Not bad. Now let's just do lips and we'll be done. So the only new thing I got is this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, and this is in the color Nude Mood, which is hilarious because ColourPop just came out with a whole new mood palette. This is how it looks swatched. So it is a little bit of a darker new color, but I figured we won't use a lip liner. We'll put this on and then I'll put on a lighter peachier gloss to kind of tie everything in, and it still look kind of nudie but tootie. So I've never tried anything from Dose of Colors. including the liquid lipstick. So this is the first time me ever trying it, their formula, and you know them. That applied really easily. This is one of my favorite glosses from ColourPop. It's called Irreplaceable, and it's their ultra glossy lip, and it's like a peach, and it has little sparkles of gold and pink and stuff in there, and we're gonna put that on top. However, this formula is really lightweight. It feels good. It's not feeling drying, and the smell of it is pretty good, and I like the color, and it doesn't, I feel like this would last a long time. I just haven't been into like a matte lip in a long time, so that's why I'm gonna put this nude gloss on top. I've been really into glosses lately, but I'm feeling it. I am really feeling it. I will try that on its own one of these days. Today we're just gonna make it a little bit lighter. There, we just lightened up just a teensy bit. I love this gloss. Okay, you guys. All right, and this is the finished look. Just get a close up of the eyes. So let's do a rundown of everything. Literally, I loved everything except where is it? I hate it so much I don't even know where it went. It's gone. It's hiding because it knows I want to take it back. Here it is. So I literally liked everything except for this foundation. Now that everything is together, it doesn't look that bad. So maybe I'll try it with a different primer before I return it, because like I said, I've not really been one for like, that's been super picky about foundations. Like, I don't know, I have a lot of foundations and I can always make them work. So it was a shock to me that I didn't like it. So I'll try it with different primers and stuff, and we'll see how it goes, because I do like how everything else turned out, and I am still getting a nice sheen. I loved everything I tried today except for that. I definitely recommend that you go get the sponge and try out the hyaluronic acid Pretty Fresh collection, or at least the primer and the setting spray, because those two are my favorite things. They just make everything look so good. I'm excited to keep trying these things, and some of the stuff that you saw that maybe you wanted me to try that I didn't, I will save for future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this full face of first impressions, and I will see you guys on the next one. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, because we've got some pretty awesome things going on around here. And like this video if you like full face first impressions, or if you just like my face period. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.